the real CTishay. Boots on the ground. It's the real CTishay. Boots on the ground. It's the real CTishay. Boots on the ground. It's the real CTishay. Boots on the ground.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're joining us from. Thanks again for stopping by the live stream. I really appreciate it. Shout out to the NTZ crew. Thanks, Michael Beach of Life, Jacob Tanjay. I know y'all over in the Matrix. It could be a whole lot that y'all could be doing besides being on here, man. I really appreciate it. All my old heads, that's Wonders of Life, Doubtful Genius, Jeffrey Tatter, I know is on here, Roger Walker, Matt. What's going on, everybody? My homeboy, Don Ridgway from Kentucky. Any new viewers and subscribers joining us for the first time, welcome. Also, anybody joining us on the replay, welcome. We always have a topic. Today is $1,000 a month in the Philippines is a lifestyle. $1,000 a month over there is rent. You know, the choice is yours. It's your money. We're talking about quality of life. That's what it's always about when you're in the fourth quarter. But this is your live stream. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. What's up, Stephen and Ellie? They're over here now in the Philippines. Just put it over here and I'll get to it if I can. The peso is 54.35. Anytime it's over 50, ladies and gentlemen, you're winning in the Philippines. Temperature's 85 degrees. It's windy. According to the internet, it's got 74% humidity, but no. I doubt if it's even 85 because we thought a storm was coming in. It must have blew past us, but it's breezy. It's beautiful, man. People always say, well, what's the best time to come to the Philippines? I always tell them, come during the rainy season, man. You're going to get a break from that super heat. What's up, A. Patterson? That's Robert Dame. Harold says, greetings, Cal, my brothers and sisters in the Sunshine Shows community from Hampton Roads, Virginia. Also, there was a businessman chopped into pieces and stuffed into a freezer in Thailand. For all you guys who are interested in moving to Thailand. Okay. Now, I forgot to put the link in here, but just put that in the search in YouTube or on Google and it'll come up. And the suspects that they're looking for are actually friends of his. There's a message there. Be careful who you deal with overseas. Keep your enemies close and your friends closer. Yeah, this guy was living a good life. He was 62, had a 24-year-old beautiful wife, living a life, but they found him chopped up and stuffed into a freezer. Damn. Yeah. Well, they don't know what he did. They're still investigating, but he's chopped up. That's a fact. But yeah, you know, thank y'all for supporting that video today, man. You know, we had filmed that footage a few early in the week. And Mel was like, what are you doing? I was like, well, I need it for something. You know, because we had went out there for her to do an interview for me, but it was too damn windy. So I just set the camera there and I said, hell, let's just do what we normally do. And the vlog caught up with the video, man. But that's what it's all about, guys, over here. I don't be playing. He said, not exactly a promotion for their tourism. Absolutely, man. But everybody's always pushing Thailand out there because you only get the sugary side. There's nobody over there giving you the 360. I wish it was. Well, no, she didn't. She didn't have a part in it. She's innocent. They're looking for his friends and associates, Stephen, that he was dealing with over there, because they had already extorted something like 44,000 US from his family. Then they wanted another 60-something thousand, but they didn't get it. Fresh Aloha said, "What's up, Brother Cal? Love your video you uploaded earlier today. Dang, you speak the truth about a man's status here in America versus the Philippines. I'll be there in a few weeks. Freedom here. Freedom, here I come." Well, if not when, if not now, then when? Is what the question I asked. If not here, then where? At some point, man, you got to make a decision. It's your money. I mean, why are people so afraid? We're afraid to move forward over there, and then we're afraid of falling behind over there. We're stuck. I'm stupid. People are afraid to move, man. They're afraid of their own shadows over there. Fear has got us paralyzed over there. And I'm going to tell you something. I say it all the time on here. Time's not running out, but your damn life is running out. You don't have to stay gone forever, but hell, leave, man. Get you some of this good life out here, man. There's plenty of it to go around. But we act like it's all gloom and doom all the time. Shut that damn TV down. Quit watching anything that's going to talk only about the bad side. Yeah, and because I'm living over here, man. I don't care what nobody says. They can talk about me all they want, because see, when hate don't work, they start talking about you. What I look like, my appearance, they're all in the comments. I had to get rid of some of that stuff. But when the hate don't work, they start talking about they're miserable, man. I'm going to live my life, so go ahead and live yours. This is my message. From here on out, guys, y'all act like we're spring chickens. And don't give me that healthcare shit. And I'm saying it, it's my channel. YouTube wants to demonetize this video, then go ahead. But people always want to talk about, healthcare this and healthcare that. Knowing good and damn well you're not going to the doctor. You haven't been to the doctor since you were born, probably, a lot of us. Unless you're in the military or something like that. I'm talking about the masses. Just because you're going doesn't mean it's not the truth. You're the exception. The U.S. Census in 2010 said only 8% of people 65 and over in America said they went to the doctor. So don't give me that. That's not going to help you anyway if you don't take care of yourself. But that's the first thing they want to say. What about the healthcare over there in the Philippines? My mother died in America, my father died in America, and my brother died in America, all health reasons. And America doesn't have the best healthcare in the world. But if you say it's better than over here, then okay, if those three people would have took better care of themselves, who knows? They would have lived beyond 62. My mother was 62, father 61, brother 55 when they died. See, I'm sorry. Kenny Ray says, Cal, what's happening? What happened to the video, man? Put me on the hot seat. We're going to put it out there. I just wanted to, it went left, man. It went left real quick. And it's funny to me, but to her it wasn't. Sam Champion says, Cal, I'm going to invite one of my young sailors from back in my Navy days to come on a live stream. He's a Thailander, retired now from NOAA in his mid-50s. Yeah, tell him come over here and give us some nitty-gritty, Sam. What's up, Jack Wolfang? He said, good morning as always, my friend. I'm headed to Vegas on Wednesday for a quick 5-day trip. Not excited about being in America, but I got to visit my daughters. I already can't wait to get home. Wow. Now, I know you're living the life over here, Jack. You're not afraid. You stepped out on some faith and you living, man. You got a beautiful wife. You live in Dumaguete. You can bear witness that Dumaguete is not this Armageddon that everybody's thinking that it is. There's a lot of good people over there. Majority of the expats over there are good. And Dumaghetti's a nice place to live, guys. John Ridgway is my homeboy now. I think he lives I think you're in Dallas or somewhere in Texas, right? He's a Cowboy fan. He says, rent for my 3-bedroom apartment, $2,000. Wow. A month. He said, that's not bad for the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Can't wait to get some of that $600 rent in the Philippines. No, try $200 rent. Man's okay, I'm paying 20,000 pesos per month. Let me do a quick with the exchange rate being what it is, because this is just for purposes only, comparison purposes only, because I don't use that exchange rate. You'll go broke over here doing that. But I just want to let you know what my rent is. And that includes everything, $367. That includes utilities, cable, rent, and I'm right on the beach. So yeah, come on over here and get some of that good $350 rent, Don. Kamal said bucket list covered at 37, now 38, and didn't plan on a new one until now. Yeah, you better come up with something, because I'm going to tell you, that happened to me, Kamal. I had reached all my goals. Only one, I hadn't met Obama at the time. I was 45. And I didn't make another list, man. And I immediately went down like this. I learned a lesson. Always have a goal out there in front of you. Something to look forward to, man. Y'all don't have to come over here forever, but damn, leave that damn place sometime. Y'all sitting around watching your money, watching your truck, and all that material stuff. You can't take it with you anyway. Somebody else is going to be enjoying it when you die. You better enjoy it now. Edward Giesel says, I'm working security tonight. I'm glad I caught you live. Hello from Boston. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, brother. Mo said, good morning, Brother Cal. I'm eating well, exercise, and proper sleep is good health care. Thank you. But everybody wants to beat me over the head with that. They know good and well they're not going to the doctor anyway, Mo. They're sitting around with a damn Coke 45 in their hand on the couch eating chitlins and hog maws. Then they talk about, yeah, I got good health insurance. They ain't going to do you no damn good. Yeah, it's big facts, man. Y'all know I'm talking the truth, man. I'm not on here bashing anybody or putting anybody down. I'm trying to encourage people to live. You know, but if you look at my comments, they're doing exactly what I asked them not to do. Don't sit there and waste your time debating what I'm saying. Look at what I'm doing. The action speaks louder than words. See? That's all I'm saying. Jack says, yeah, Giant I are the few in Duma who stay away from YouTube. We love it here. Quiet, peaceful walks on the boulevard. Choose somewhere, make a leap of faith anywhere. Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with, there's a very few vloggers over there really that we see. Remember, YouTube is in charge of that. YouTube is hating on me, man. But the problem is, I'm just not as popular as a lot of these guys, because I know I'm putting out good quality content. But hell, I got to put out a Pulitzer Prize winning video to reach 10,000 now. And I'm like, wow, YouTube, why y'all hating on me? When these guys and women and stuff, you know, and if you got YouTube, don't do this. But I'm just saying, I've been around long enough. I'm like, well, damn. You got 20-something thousand for that crap that they're putting out there? But YouTube controls all that. So good thing I'm not in it for all of that. Hey, Brandon. He said, what's going on, Cal? What's good, Jacob? He said, yeah, we got to change our habits and acquire good ones. It takes about 21 days, according to psychologists, to develop a habit or to kick a habit. That's all. If you got 3 weeks, it can change your whole life. Yeah. Hey, thanks, brother. He says, I'm loving the information. John says, hey, King Calvin, I went to the dentist this morning. The dentist tried to extract one tooth out and broke another tooth, and the drill cut my tongue. Wow. Well, you're getting ready to get some money then. Yeah, Edward said, yeah, YouTube is biased toward you. You see that. Yeah, they don't push my videos anymore. I don't know why. But, you know, y'all can help. Hell, hit the damn like button. free. Yeah, a lot of people like gossip. And I don't get it. You know, he said YouTube don't like facts. But I'm not going to sell my soul, guys, because you guys are showing up over here. And this is why I'm here. I'm here for y'all. Because nobody was here for me. When I got here in 2009, it was crickets. If you saw a foreigner, he walked right by you like you didn't even exist, like you were invisible. So I said, hell, we got to change that. We got to create a new atmosphere over here. Yeah, 21 days to form a habit. And 21 days to break one, brother. SMK said, you're putting out great useful content. Glad you are on our side. Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate that. But, you know, there's some big black YouTube vloggers, but they're just talking gossip. Or they'll take my video and, you know, because they're getting the benefit of the algorithm and all that, they'll take the same video that I did. And I appreciate them for doing it because it does put me out there, but I don't get paid for it. You know, like that video where I said, you know, a disproportionate number of black men are getting taken advantage of in the Philippines, right? Well, I get 12,000 views. But the guy takes it and puts it on the same video he shows. He just, you know, he gets it's up to 150,000. I'm like, damn, YouTube, give me some love. That's my damn video. Hey, W Secrets to Success Blog, thanks for that super chat. Yeah, you got on my case on that video. Anybody noticed I picked up Maryland and I'm walking, right? And my knees buckled. And he said, Cal, you trying to do too much over there. But really, I wasn't. What happened was I stepped on a damn rock, man. That's crazy. Yeah, it's about facts and truth. Yeah, I'm doing some shorts, but see what the shorts does, it messes with your click-through rate. I do know that. So sometimes Geechee Lion says, Geechee Lion's journey, he's got I want you to be on my live stream Tuesday. I bet you and Robert Dame is Harry Shoulders. He's the minister of suspense on my channel now. And y'all make a good panel for Tuesday. So I know we chat on Facebook, so I'll send you the link, brother. That's my minister of suspense. I hope you got some good signs. The shitty gritty, man, make a sign with that one. Because that's what they giving seniors and older Americans over there in the USA. In the good old USA, they're giving us the shitty gritty. That's why I left, man. I'm tired of being, I'm going to tell you something. There's one bad thing about my job, and I love my job, was seeing our elders suffer that way. Yeah. I mean, unless you really playing well, which so few of us do, and you saved your money and, you know, you suspended your, what they call it when you want it right now. If you suspended all that and you were able to put your money behind, you're in bad shape over there. They've got a place for you. It's almost worse as prison. That's really all it is, an old folks' prison. What's up, Robert Dame? Thanks for that super chat. He says, sometimes you need to change your environment to change your life. That's all the difference in the world. But see, we're afraid to go forward, and we're afraid of falling behind over there, wherever there is. So we're stuck on stupid. We're afraid to move. We're afraid of our own shadows. Fear has us paralyzed. But there's people who, whether it's the Philippines, Thailand, Brazil, Colombia, they said the hell with this, man. I worked all these years at the post office. I retired from the military. And I can't even buy a lollipop at the end of the damn month. It's taking everything I got. And they getting out of there. They saying, okay, I'm going to pay a price, but nothing's free. I may not be able to see my friends and family who don't want to see me anyway. I'm just keeping it on me. When I was at home, I'm telling you, man, trying to be the productive citizen, okay, contributing to society, it was crickets, man. My phone wouldn't ring, man. Nobody came to visit me. Then all of a sudden I moved to the Philippines. Oh, we miss you. When you coming home? I'm like, y'all can't fool me with that anymore. That used to work. That doesn't work anymore. Colin B said, hey, Cal, just got back from the fields and I feel wonderful. I stepped out the plane back into the matrix with a new focus. Keep up the good work. Your knowledge of life there is truly appreciated. Thank you, Colin. See, this is what I'm saying, guys. You don't have to leave forever. But be like Colin B. Take a damn break. Or, look, okay, the video I made today, I was chatting with my buddy Cornelius Mack, retired military, retired police officer, a real police officer. Okay, not, you know, they say law enforcement and then they work in the jail. Well, I'm not putting those down, but he was real police. He's 75, got a very attractive 39-year-old woman over here. They travel all over the Philippines. So you could have took him and his woman and put him in place of me and Marilyn on that video. He bears witness to what I'm saying, man. He's taking advantage of the good life that's available out here. Get off the damn diet, man. You guys are afraid to get off your diet and live. You know, and of course I got pushed back about, oh, they said Andrew Tate, don't bring his name up. He's this, he's that. Do you know Andrew Tate? What has he ever did to you? Look at my video about leaving the Matrix. They tell us who to hate and who to love, who to cheer for, who to boo, who to support, who to oppose. Man ain't done nothing to you. Those are allegations. By the way, he's a free man right now, but I think you missed the point. He is rich. He is influential. He does have power over there, okay? He's all over the internet, but they barred him from the internet. So if that isn't power, or you can be George McFly over there, like a lot of us are. Believe it or not. No matter what you do over there, you're George McFly. Because Cornelius Mack knows good and well. If he was in America, he know who he'd be dating. Mahalia Jackson and all them type, Mom Mabley and all that. He's not in denial, and neither am I. So you can be in denial all you want. Oh, they got on my case. They start talking about my appearance. And see, when the hate don't work, they start talking about you. What you look like and all that. Well, I'm sorry. I'm living as well as I've ever lived. And that's the message I'm sending on my vlogs. Come on over here and get some of this good life. It's enough to go around. Give a damn about no age gap and all of that, man. Come on. Yeah, my phone didn't ring till they need something. It's like, hey, how you been doing? You got $20 I can borrow. Then they don't pay you back. They get mad at you. You don't even ask them for it, but anytime they see you somewhere and they know you, they owe you, they're angry at you for owing you. I'm gonna be honest with you. Most of my family and friends, they couldn't help me anyway. They're struggling. They're struggling in that same mess over there. Some guy says, well, you can't have any guns over there. Who's going to protect you from the zombies and this and that? I said, look, don't bring the Matrix over here. That stuff's not over here on the level it is in America. I don't need a gun over here. If I thought I needed a gun in the Philippines, I wouldn't be here. Sorry. You know, I can't own a gun. Thank you. Because I've never owned a gun there. I've never owned a gun. I'm 60 years old. Mr. Pavitt Brain says, my daughter makes over 6 figures in Maryland and hasn't come to visit me in Austin, Texas in 10 years. Brother, that's sad, but you're preaching to the choir. My kids live right around the corner from me and would not come to see me. And my two youngest about gave me a stroke because they wouldn't do nothing I asked them to do. One of them was, when I left, one was 16, one was 19. I raised them, okay? Bringing all that noise and chaos. I mean, I had to get up the next day to, fight the world, and I got to fight them because they doing hair. I've got gel in my carpet. Those hot Dorito bags piled up behind the bed. And I had a time cleaning that house when I turned it over so I could get my deposit back, man. I don't miss that stuff. Jam Silver says, you're so right, Cal, about the BS over here. Tim and Baguio said, I don't think I'm going back to the USA. I would have price sticker shock every day and downgrade from the lifestyle. See, this guy's bearing witness to what I'm saying. We're talking about the quality of life, guys. You can have a better quality of life over here with your Social Security check. $1,000 over here in the Philippines is a lifestyle. Over there, it's rent if you're lucky. It's certainly rent if you're living in one of them senior citizen apartment buildings or complexes. They try to make it sound fancy, all the senior living. It's a warehouse, man. I've been there. He said the beauty here is breathtaking. The people are so nice as well. Paradise is found. If not here, then find somewhere. That's all we're saying. Don't stay stuck in that mess forever. Guarding your money, guarding your material things. That you can't take that stuff with you. Okay? Just get a break. We remember what I said so many weeks ago. We retired from work. We didn't retire from life. If you want to retire from life, okay. That's on you. Tony Ty 50 said Calvin Zoom Talent was going through the same thing with vlog. What he found out, the live stream lowers your ratings, so you have to delete live stream. Oh, messed up my algorithm. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow. Man, see, this is why I love my community, man. They'll tell me the truth even when it hurts. Because I love the live streams, man. Check the Logic says, you're right where you need to be. I've been watching you for a year and a half. You've inspired many. Thank you, brother. Mr. X says, Andrew Tate's a great example of taking control of your life. Living on his terms, I applaud him and Calvin. Yeah, see, but I know what those guys are doing. Anything I say, they're going to push back on. Now imagine them taking that and saying, these are men over there, by the way. They're bashing another man who's way up there. I mean, the guy you can say whatever you want to say about him, but you don't know him. He's never done anything to you. The media says hate him. The media says what he's a bad influence. But I was making the point that he lives life on his own terms. You can either do that or be George McFly over there. And the government telling you how to live your life. By default, really, because you can't afford to do anything. You got to stay in the hood. Can't afford to move out of the hood. And then they want to be nice to you and stick you in one of them senior high-rise buildings. Senior living. That's hell. It's no different than a damn prison. And if you think I'm playing, go visit your mother for a change, or your grandmother. Because we don't visit each other either over there. And see how small that apartment is that she's living in. She comes down once a month to go to Walmart, and then once a week they play bingo, or some guy comes in like me who tells them about healthcare plans available, diabetes, eating right. Half of them sleep in there because they fill them up with all these medications and everything like that. I'm not on any medications, but I guarantee you, if I go to my doctor in America today, he'll have me on some bullshit tomorrow. Fuck that, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just telling you the truth. He's going to find something wrong with me because he gets paid for the prescriptions he puts me on. How many times did they change my brother's diabetes medication? Anything he went in there and asked the doctor for, the doctor gave it to him. Prescription strength sleeping pills. Not realizing he's a drug addict. He's taking the whole damn bottle in 3 days. They don't care. They can, they get commission off that. You're not going to kill me over that. Hey, Q-Dub76, that's my buddy, man. And I have to give your girlfriend an apology when I see her. She apologized to me for her part, and I'm going to apologize to her for mine. Because I was wrong. She wasn't the one who turned me in. Okay, I thought she did. He said, what's up, Cal? Just joined the live chat while I'm on my way to the hamster wheel. What's the topic? It's about the quality of life, really. $1,000 per month in the Philippines is a lifestyle. $1,000 a month over there is rent. Or you can make it $2,000 or $3,000, whatever it is. But Q-Dub is the real deal. He came over here. He's got a hell of a career. I'm not going to really, but he's way up there, guys. Now, if you want to know about Clarence Thomas and all those guys, he knows them personally. Whether you like Clarence Thomas and all them superior, those Supreme Court justices, see, this guy he's got a hell of a job. But those are the type of people who come to see me, who are on this channel. We were talking about that yesterday, me and Steve, a retired policeman. He was over here. We ate lunch, me, him, his girlfriend in Maryland. And he was asking me about the type of people who come to see me. And I said, man, you wouldn't believe it, man. People who know the difference between heaven and hell. Kamal said, Cal mentions whatever he wants on his channel. Love or hate Tate. He's a real one. Yeah, I was using him as an example of if anybody around the world is living life on their own terms. He's living so well, people are hating him. The whole world is hating on this guy. So I'm always for the underdog. I'm like, he's just speaking truth, his truth, rather. But all they have to do is step on the wrong toes over there. Because some guy was like, oh, yeah, well, when I did my video about leaving the Matrix for the Philippines, he said, well, my girlfriend over there said that if you talk about, if you talk about the wrong person over there, one of the higher ups over there, they'll have you removed from society. I was like, well, hell, it's the same way over there. He said, can one be single and happy like Tate? Well, Tate's not single. That's a fact. Now, don't get that twisted. He's always got women around him. And of course you can. Because money talks around the world, and it certainly talks here. But we're not talking about taking advantage of anybody. We're not talking about mistreating anybody. But facts is facts. Yeah, he said, loan is a gift. Man, if you didn't hit that one on the nose, well, with my family and friends, it is. I always get this question. I really don't know. OG Fred he's like the Andrew Tate in Guam. He's living his life, man, the way he wants to live it. A lot of people, look, I'm going to tell y'all something. This YouTube and social media is grimy, man. Here's a guy who worked his whole life, retired from the military, built a beautiful life for him and his wife over in Guam. When he comes on these channels, he doesn't want to be beat up in the comments. All it takes is one bad comment for somebody to say, oh, I'm out of here. I didn't, sign up for that. That's probably what happened. And then once I had him on my channel, then you look up, everybody had him on their channel. He said, what area are you in, Sunshine? Well, my main residence is San Carlos City, Negros Occidental. Now, that's about 4 hours in a car north of Dumaguete. But right now, I'm in Siquijor Island, which is 30 minutes by fast craft from Dumaguete. They call this Central Visayas region. King Arthur, thanks for that super chat. He said, Calvin, sometimes your relatives can be your worst enemies. After my wife passed, some of my relatives try to scam me. Oh, man. I could make a whole video on that, King Arthur, man. I'm sorry you had to go through this, but that's what happens over there. That's what happened to the guy in Thailand. As a businessman. I should have put the link in there, but just all you got to do is Google businessman chopped into pieces and stuffed into a freezer in Thailand. It was his friends that did that. That's who they're looking for, King Arthur. They're not looking for a Thai. They're not looking for a Filipino or the Chinese mafia. They're looking for his friends over there. And that's who's going to do you in your country, more than likely. What's up, Ajima's World? Why don't you join the panel on Tuesday if you're available? I know you're busy over there. He said the definition alone is different in the Philippines. You won't get your money back. Well, hell, you won't. I haven't gotten mine back in America. Yeah, I haven't gotten mine back. And people get mad at you. Over there when they owe you. When it's your money, okay? Z's. He said, I'm tired of the hamster wheel. Amazon sucks. Man, that's a damn shame. See, that's what I'm talking about. Take a break, man. But what they give you? 2 weeks, and you can't even take your 2 weeks. Man, I lived that lifestyle enough, man. Trust me, I know. Becoming an insurance agent was the best thing that I never wanted to do. It's the best thing that ever happened to me, and I never dreamed I would be an insurance agent. When the guy came to me and said, Cal, you'll make a great agent. He said, you're good with people, you're honest, you're upfront. I said, I don't want to do with that because I was stuck in my mind about, I had that image of that, little white guy coming around with that big ass suitcase, taking my mother's money every month, and then when somebody dies, he want to give her a $500 check. I'm like, no, I don't want nothing to do with that. He said, no, the insurance business has changed. During the Reagan administration, a lot of the laws changed, man. And now, see, back in my mother's day, you could pay more in premium than the death benefit. You can't do that anymore. See, you can never pay more in premium than the death benefit. And then once you turn 100, if you live to be 100, it's in your policy. They have to give you the death benefit. Check the Logic said, YouTube may not be hating on you. It may be one of these nuggets complaining about you. It could be something's going on, man, because I'm like, damn, I've been around YouTube long enough, and I know about how many views. I've got 50,000 subscribers. If I just say, hey, I left the Matrix for the Philippines, over 4 years ago. Have I changed? Man, that should be worth 10,000 right there. Man, I got like 4,000 views on that. And that's what made me start thinking. I put Maryland, I do an interview with Maryland, man. It's gotta be 15,000. I get 6,000. I'm like, what's going on with YouTube and me? Because YouTube helps people. Okay. From time to time, they'll grab a video of yours and throw it out there in front of everybody. So you'll see something stupid, a stupid video. Like, okay, I'd say, for instance, this isn't a stupid video, but just a simple video with me interviewing my buddy Rodney walking around Center Mall. Hell, that's closing in on 100,000. But that's because YouTube grabbed it and put it out there. But then when you share good information, it's like 2,000. I'm like, dude. Mr. Pirate Brain said, you had me cracking up. Remember Mom Mabley? Yeah, but I was little when she was big. Now, here's our buddy on her, Michael Arnstedt. Now, if you do want some insurance, and he doesn't pay me for this, if you want good health insurance over in the Philippines. He's the man to see. He's still working. I don't work. I saw something where he's leading Pacific Cross in sales. I mean, he's helping a lot of people. This is the guy. Healthcare in the Philippines is his Facebook page. Go on there. Give him some business. He'll help you, though. Dimitri, living a dream. Thanks for that super sticker. Yeah, he said YouTube be hating and blocking, too. They do, man. I know what I'm talking about. I know people are not just tuning out to me that quick. I haven't even been on here long. Really. I mean, if you got my videos compared to some of this junk out here, man, they getting paid, man. I'm like, wow. Yeah, they be hating, man. He said that was Gleason Baker's my buddy from North Carolina. He said that was a great video with Maryland. Yeah, but struggled to get 6,000 on that. Hey, Dre's going global. He said, congrats on the 50,000 subs, by the way. Thank you, man. You know, but I tell people all the time, YouTube they don't reward you on subscribers. See, only if your subscribers translate into views will they reward you. See, that's how they pay you. But I'm not disappointed. I'm just really confused. I'm like, man, I'm putting out some good information. I know I am. You know, I'm watching the same videos y'all watching. Troy Magnus says, hi from Las Vegas, Nevada. I was about to head out for a beer before I saw this live stream. I sat down to watch. Going to trade my Michelob Ultra for some San Miguel Light next month. Cheers. Oh, man. And remember, you're going to trade in that strip for a stretch of beach over here. Now, a guy was in my comments today talking about, oh, well, if you just living on the beach, I'd get bored with that. I'm like, well, obviously you don't live on a beach, or you wouldn't just discount it like that. I mean, it's more to living by the beach than just sitting there. But if you just want to sit there, man, that's enough. Hey, Abel's Journey said Amazon has a medical room on site in their warehouses because they work their workers until they have limb and back injuries often. I know. You get all kind of complaints, man. But see, we put up with it because remember I told you, if you got money over there in America, in the Matrix, you know, people hold you in high esteem. You know, Jeff Bezos or whatever his name is, he can't do any wrong over there. He's killing people. See? He's killing people. W Secrets to Success. Thanks for the super chat. He said, hell, I spent $1,000 this morning on sprinkler leak repair. He said, shit, it costs too damn much. It's hard to save your coins here in the U.S. It is. You know, but when you suck about that, they come back behind you. Oh, you hating on America. You unpatriotic. No, I'm just telling you facts, man. $1,000 goes a whole lot further over here. It's literally a lifestyle over here. Over there, it's a damn sprinkler repair. What do you call it? A sprinkler leak repair in America. Over here, it's a lifestyle. Moochie T said, I'm sure post-pandemic numbers are down for most people. Some people who are working from home are no longer working from home. I would think the number of YouTubers keeps increasing. Well, the crazy thing is, everybody else's numbers seem to be going up over here, Moochie T. How can you explain that? YouTube's going to get paid any way you look at it. Even on the videos that you don't monetize, that means I don't get paid. When I did that Lou Rawls cover, and I butchered it, man. My voice was bad, but I didn't monetize that because I knew I'd get a a copyright strike, but YouTube's going to get paid off that anyway. He said YouTube is in it only for the money. Yeah, they're going to get paid no matter what, King Arthur. Island Fish says, I lost my faith in the American dream. He said the American system. When my tenant didn't pay rent for 5 months while I was deployed, the justice system acted like they couldn't find him and had all his personal information. Yeah. Now, he says, Brother Cal, you know what usually happens. He said most people die at 25 or 30 years old, but we don't get around to burying them till they're 65 or 70. We need to live full and die empty. Well, this is exactly what we were talking about yesterday. A lot of people who show up over here, even though they're 60 and 65, they really act immature, man. They're very immature. And that's one of the problems that we have over here. It's the reason why we get screwed over a lot over here, because we're so immature. Yeah, that's a great comment. It's true. Somebody said that, you know, we're the Walking Dead. They just haven't buried us yet. Just like what he said. He said YouTube be taxing people. He said, what kind of beers do they sell in the Philippines? Man, they even got Coke 45 over here now. Is it the same as in America? I don't know. But they've got San Miguel Light. They got San Miguel Pilsner. They got some crazy stuff. Red Horse is like malt liquor over here. It's going to kick your butt. Black Chair says, I believe YouTube likes to bless you up for a year or two, then they leave you to your fate. Well, not really, because like I said, I'm looking at everybody else's numbers and stuff. And it's just that maybe they've left me to my fate. And I'm not complaining because I'm okay with that. You know, it's just, I'm like, well, damn. He says, you know, according to this Jasper guy, $1,500 means you're a bum. Well, he hasn't been here long enough, and that's his perspective. And if that's what he wants to think, then that's fine. I mean, that's his lifestyle. Okay, but at least he's over here. And I guarantee you, 1,500, you're a bum in America. You're not a bum over here. You know, but that's his perspective. You know, you're not going to get me to bash him about it because, hey, you know, I'm pretty sure he's got a reason to say that because, you know, he's a younger guy. But no, you're not no bum over here. Anybody that, you know, sells everything and takes a leap of faith to move anywhere, certainly a place like the Philippines, 8,000 miles away to start a new life, I have the ultimate respect for them. I would never call them a bum because they're going to do what 95% of the people are just not going to do, man. We're going to stay stuck on stupid over there. We're afraid of our own shadows. Fear has us paralyzed. Remember, that's how they control us over there, with fear. Don't go to the Philippines. You're gonna. They even made a movie about it, about Mindanao over here. The Philippines said, no, we don't want that crap over here. They banned the movie over here. You know, you're not going to talk about our country like that when, you know, it's not facts. You know, but that's what they want to do. They want to scare you from coming over here. But then you go to the grocery store over there and somebody shoots you in the back of the head. You know, it's crazy, man. Anthony Thomas said, Brother Cal, your videos are more informative than 99% of those guys who are only bashing each other. You're talking about survival and living your best life while helping others. Thank you, brother. And, you know, I just don't understand it, but YouTube, you know, okay, are you going to pay the winners? Go on and send them their money, honey. There's 2 people left. Yeah. Angry Guy says the tipping insanity is a thing in the U.S. too. You can't go out to eat, pick up, take out, or even buy a cup of coffee without people with no education, training, or skills demanding a tip. It's all insanity, but you really don't know how insane it is until you step out of there and you're looking back in there and you're like, wow. But as long as you're infected, you can't see it. You get angry with people like me who say, man, I don't want anything to do with that over there. Even though I know in my heart of hearts that eventually I'm going to go home. But right now, that's the furthest thing from my mind. And some guy said, oh, if you don't like America, then stop receiving the benefits, this and that. First of all, I don't receive any benefits from America. But the ones over there who do, they earn them. So what are we supposed to do just because we have an opinion? We're supposed to negate all the hard work and sacrifice that we made our own life. See, this is the thinking that people who are really infected in the matrix, they have. They say, well, you can't say anything bad about America. If you do, then turn in all the benefits. The money you're getting from America, don't receive it anymore. That's crazy. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. They do that in America, but the YouTubers in the Philippines, we're not. They won't allow us to do that. I mean, I don't mean YouTube or the government over here. I mean the haters. They're thinking like we're a different animal over here. Man, I've watched videos, man, live streams, where they're asking their viewers for money. Come on, I need 10 more guys, man. Come on, get it up here. 10 more guys to give $25 to the cause. Those Manosphere vlogs over there, man, they're getting paid, man. If I did something like that, man, they would have so many videos made about me being an e-beggar and all that, man. It's so much hate over here. I don't pay it any attention because they're not over here. But it's a double standard when it comes to us. We're supposed to do everything for free. They're calling us e-beggars. I'm going to tell you who the e-beggars are. People out there who think that they're supposed to get all this good information and entertainment and all that for free. You're the beggar. You want something for nothing. Father Frank, he said, Calvin, where's the best place you think there are in the Philippines on 1,500 Social Security? Well, I really can't say that, but I can say this. The further south you go, Father Frank, the more affordable it is. So when you get down in Mindanao, your cost of living is going to be less than it is in Luzon. All right. Now, you talk about a place like Siquijor Island, this beautiful place. But remember, this is a tourist spot. So when you go to the grocery stores here, the sari stores, everything's higher here than it is in Dumaguete, believe it or not. Because a lot of the supplies they get from Dumaguete. So they come over here, they got to put their tax on it. So yeah, you go to the grocery store here and you be like, man, why is everything so expensive? Because we're literally on an island here, But it depends on where you live. The further down south you go and you're connected to the mainland, the better. So Dumaguete's going to be less than Dumaguete. Troy said that red horse is dangerous. I dropped twice after 2 large bottles. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Now I stick to San Miguel like, yeah. If the locals can't deal with it, you can't deal with it. All right, Masterson said, Cal, I heard another vlogger saying an American is in the hospital in Lapu-Lapu after he got scammed by his girl. They said he never ever met the woman when he arrived at the airport. I mean, what happened? What do you mean? He's in the hospital after he got scammed by his girl. They said he never ever met the woman when he arrived at the airport. What, did he send all his money over here? Is that what it is? And, she was supposed to have been waiting with it when he got here, which is the number one sin. But you could talk to you blue in the face and nobody's going to listen. A guy is messaging me back and forth on Facebook, he's talking about setting his the internet girlfriend up, after he's gone. I'm like, well, have you ever met the woman before? He has never even met her yet. I'm like, get that out of your mind, man. I mean, that's a noble thing, but hell, meet her first. Make sure the relationship's going to work out, and then let her earn that. Just because she's good to you for a month or a year doesn't mean leave half your damn Social Security to her. I mean, we're so in a hurry to give away our money over here for some reason. I don't get it. You need that damn money. Then let her go along for the ride. And then after a while, 4 or 5 years or whatever it is, however long it takes for you to vet her, because it's going to take you a while, and then you want to set her up and do something for her. Ask Merlin how long we were together, man, before I started doing anything like that. Come on, man. But we such in a hurry. Dog Shing D says, I would rather be Andrew Tate in any country. Women should do OnlyFans and pay me 80% of the profits. Well, he stands for more than that. We'll take bits and pieces of what he says. My point on the video was the man is influential. You're so influential that people will bar you from, so he's not allowed to be on any social media site. They just gave him back to Twitter. Okay. I mean, this man isn't preaching hate speech. But he broke the algorithm. He got filthy rich off the internet. Nobody's got as filthy rich off the internet as him. That's all he did. He wasn't winning no money on the MMA. This shit was backyard MMA for real, what he was doing. Get his ass beat in a real MMA fight, but that's not even a point I'm making. This guy's living a life that many of us could only dream about living. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of us, we can identify with George McFly quicker than we can identify with Andrew Tate. Because most of you are being disrespected over there. And you know it. Disrespected on your job. You've been there 40 years. Oh, I'm making $20 an hour. Yeah, well, how many millions have you earned the company over there in those 40 years? They give you a uniform with your name on it and you get happy. Eves Gabriel said he was in Thailand first, got in a little trouble, came to the Philippines. Who are you talking about, Eves Gabriel? Well, not just Facebook, Dana. He got put off YouTube, Instagram, all of them. Okay, and then remember, Instagram is owned by Facebook, but I'm saying the point I'm trying to make with Andrew Tate, Dana Milton, I think you know this, is the man is influential. He's rich. He's powerful. Okay? He's rich. He's got millions of dollars, man. And we don't really know him to say he's a bad guy or not. He says, Calvin of the Brownouts in Sicky Hall. Yeah, they are. And they're pretty often. Yeah, he said that. See, he says what I say. He said, what's bum got to do with how much money you have? Plenty of very smart people overseas who earn less than $1,000 a month, but are very smart. I would never equate money with intelligence. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I mean, this is what's selling, though. You call somebody a bum instead of encouraging somebody to change their life, to improve their life, you call them a bum. But, hey, thanks, Mr. X. I would never do that. I would never put him down or bash any other YouTuber. That's his perspective, If that's what's selling for him, then let it be. The only problem I got with him was him saying the Philippines is a star. That's a copyright strike, buddy. You know you got that from me. Now, the universe gave that to me. You know, I'm talking about the Philippines is a star over here. And, you know, on YouTube, I'm saying. It's not me. It's not all these fancy guys. The fact was, if I'm not in the Philippines, I don't even have the 6,000 views. You see what happened, man. I feel sorry for guys because I tell you, I'm not complaining. I'm just confused because I see guys, they leave the Philippines, man. They can't even get 100 views now. Christopher McCullen said, you got any single women friends that's looking for a man? Well, we've got a lady that works for the government here. She lives right across from us. She's very attractive. Of course, she's got her own job, her own house. She asked Maryland, and I said, no, I ain't touching that. And I'm still not going to touch it, really. Will I interview her if she wants? Yeah, but I'm not going to fix her up with anybody. I'll let y'all flood her, you know, her DMs and all of that. And once she goes through them and picks out who she wants, then, you know, then she can do that. But not, I don't fix people up, Crystal McCullough. I'm not a matchmaker because, man, you want to get in trouble over here, do that. You can't win. If something goes wrong, the woman's going to blame you or the man's going to blame you. The dynamics over here, man, are so crazy with these relationships. It's deep, man, but I really done got away from it because you're going to do what you're going to do anyway. You're going to see what you're going to see anyway. It's better to just come over here and get hit over the head with the damn frying pan. And then that way you'll know yourself. I mean, they start out so fast, man. It's like a rocket. They shoot off, man, then they burn out. They run out of fuel and come crashing down. You see a lot of these happy relationships. Man, they haven't been together long. They haven't been together long at all. And this is the message that a lot of us are receiving who are watching YouTube. You don't know these people have been together 2 or 3 months, a year. Man, the wheels don't start falling off till about a year. Start seeing more couples that, you know, that have really made it over here, man. When guys come over here and first meet their woman, man, you can't go by that. They call that the honeymoon period. Yeah, Stephen and Ellie Adventures, this is my buddy Steve. He says, that's our State Department posting travel warnings. Hell, then they need to post warnings on schools, churches, and malls, not parts of the Philippines. Yeah. Gleason said, I'm flying back with you, Cal. Yeah, come on, man. He's never flown overseas. You're not the only one. So many of my viewers, they've never flown, man. But I say, I mean, it's their first time flying overseas. Tim says, I don't come close to 1,500. I live extremely well, including a lot of travel. I eat out every meal and save money every month, too. Don't listen to some of the crap that keeps you from experiencing it. Yeah, come over here for yourself. I would never tell anybody not to do it. I would never say, hey, it's not enough. Now, if you go in lower than that 1,000, you know, I can't be realistic and say, oh, you can make it, but you're still going to earn more than 95% of the people over here. But I don't know if you're going to be able to save any money. Now, if you moved in this place right here, where 367 is what it is with the exchange rate right now, that includes your rent, your utilities, your cable, everything, but your food, and you're already here on the tourist spot, then you probably could do it. I mean, $1,000 will go a long way. My first month here, I only spent $750 for the whole month, and I was here every single day. Can I do that consistently? I don't know. I really don't know, guys. But I did it for that month. If I was here by myself, I certainly could do it. Eves Gabriel, thanks for that super chat. He said, Mr. Calvin, these new vloggers are copying your talking points and getting rewarded by the algorithm. Don't worry, we have your back. Thank you, brother. And this guy's been following me for a long, long time. He sent me my first package ever. He asked me, he said, what are you missing over there? And I said, wife beaters. And of course, I got hit over the head with that. You can't call them wife beaters no more than tank tops. Well, he bought me some off of Amazon, man. That's the softest wife beaters I've ever had. I still got them. Marilyn loves them. She sleeps in them. Thank you, brother, for that. Calvin, Laura. Thanks for joining us, Laura. She said, Calvin, how many people go and just cannot handle the humidity and temperature? A lot. A lot. But see, like I said, right now the temperature is supposed to be 85, but it's not that warm with 74% humidity. It's windy, it's breezy right now. When you come somewhere, I'm gonna say July to like January, you get a break. You get a lot of breaks in between that. It's not like from February to June, they're gonna burn you. I don't care how white you are. I don't care how black you are. You're going to get burnt. But some people, they just don't stay over here long enough. They'll come over here for 2 weeks at the wrong time of the year. Now I'm done with the Philippines. When all they have to do, go to the mall, hell, go swimming. It's a lot of things you can do. Don't come out at a certain time of day. Come out early in the morning. Come out in the evening. And the weather's perfect, Laura. But yeah, some people, they're so miserable. No matter where they go, it's never going to be good enough. Philip Mulvihill says, Boots, how much your boo a gram? Come on, man. I have no idea. I don't use drugs. Tobias Michael says, I love the videos, Cal. Keep them coming. Yeah, thank you, man. I plan on it. It's just kind of confusing sometimes. Mr. X said, Tate told boys to work out, read a book, focus on your purpose. Don't be a punk. That destroys the matrix. Yeah. And don't, women praise. If women want you to treat them as equals, then treat them like equals then. If that's what they want, then go ahead and do that then and see how far that's going to get you. You want to move, you want that couch moved, or move it your damn self. See how long you're going to last in that. You want your bills, pay them your damn self. Patrick Blackrock P. Money says, I'll be in Davao and Dumaguete later this year, and I do like to buy you a beer. Hey, thank you, brother, but I don't drink. Just buy me a coffee, depending on what time of day it is. Or hell, one of these addicting Cokes in a glass bottle over here. Love the Travel said, Cal, you're the first saying boots on the ground, and everyone on YouTube is using it. I probably was the first one in this genre. But boots on the ground is a military term that I heard when I was little. But I'm going to tell you something, Love to Travel. The reason why I started saying it is because when I started my channel, there were so many vloggers outside of the Philippines talking about the Philippines. So I just said, I'm boots on the ground. I'm actually here. I'm not in Houston, Texas. I'm not over in, Brazil or wherever they are, talking about Florida. I'm not there. I'm here. So that's why I said boots on the ground. Yeah, Edgar said it could be much more if you drink and chase. Yeah, that's why you're always going to have this argument or debate about how much you need, because no two people are the same, Edgar. I think you know that. But I know that people are doing it. I did it. I took care of 6 people for about $1,400 a month, man, for a long time before my channel. And certainly, y'all don't realize, before I even seen a penny from YouTube, I was on here for almost 6 months. So, okay, if I started my channel in 2020, I didn't get monetized to 2021. Okay, for over 2 years, I'm taking care of 6 people on about $1,200 to $1,400 per month. And we lived good. We didn't miss a meal. Now, it was the It was the lockdown, so we couldn't really go anywhere. But you can do it because I don't drink and I don't chase pee. Okay, all right. They're not monetizing me. I'm earning it. See, that's a difference. They're not giving me anything. And I can talk about, I have my opinion, John, whoever you are. This is nothing but some baddie who's still, who out and blocked, and they've come back and started a new channel. Okay. But even if they do, that doesn't take away from the harm that they're doing. And Stan, I'm not even going to get rid of him. He can have his opinion. Frank Ellis said to Philip, but I'm going to watch you. The Philippines still has the real Coke. Yeah. In the glass bottles, and it's addicting, man. Tall Barber says, good morning, Cal. They have a new construction, 1-bedroom apartment starting at $2,100 here. Wow. Getting bananas here. Can't wait to get off this wheel. See, that's a lot of money. When I left, I was paying $900 per month for a 3-bedroom. Now, I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. That's not exactly Brooklyn, New York. But still, when I first came over here, our first apartment that me and Maryland had, it was 11,000 pesos per month. It was fully furnished and everything. So I got some free money right there. That's about $200. Yeah, he says, Cal, the USA is on fire right now. Most states below Kansas, ranging from California to Florida, are ranging from 99 to 115, and Death Valley was 130. What the hell? PI never gets higher than 100, right? Yeah, but you got to realize something. We don't get a break, Carl. And this is my argument with guys all the time. You're going to get a break there. Wait till December. Wait till October and then check Kansas and Florida and all those places. And then get back with me in December, January, February. Okay. But the Philippines doesn't get a break. We get a little break from July to about January. I mean, a little break. Where it may get 85. Like it is now. Hey, boo-hoo. He said, boo-hoo. Thank you. He said, John is hiding. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why would somebody be so miserable and waste their time to come on here? And then he puts 10 exclamation points like that's really going to make his point. People are so stupid. He's infected, Island Fist. Robert James says Life Panel is not the problem with the algorithm. Just Pearly Things is on her way to 2 million subscribers. Live panels and a few YouTube shorts. Yeah. You have to hit the like button. You have to share the videos if you like them. Engage with the comments and stuff like that. That helps. Okay, he said this is in Wesley Chapel, Florida. Man, that's a lot of money. See, he knows what he's talking about. He's from the Philippines. See, this is what I'm saying. We've got cool temperatures now. RV. He said cool weather now in Metro Manila due to low pressure area, Dodong. Yeah, grown men behaving bad. Yeah, get a life, guys. Yeah, you're going to love it, Terry, and you're going to love it even more because once you hit a wall, that doesn't mean leave. It doesn't mean go home, guys. It means move around. See some other parts of the Philippines because I always say, and one of my first videos I made is when I was still in Zamboanga, I said, well, what Philippines are you talking about? Because I'm going to tell you, man, this place is spread out. It's as different here as it is in Cebu, as it is in Manila. It's different, guys. On just about every island, it's different. You may not like it where you are. Just move around. It's going to change. Robert James said Calvin needs to be on the cover of People magazine with that shot of him and Marilyn running on the beach. You know, it's funny that I didn't time that, Robert. And you can ask Marilyn, I didn't. I was just, talking in the phone and letting the video play. And when I was talking about get active, take care of yourself, eat better, right? It was just showing us, me and her running down the beach. I was like, wow. So if we share the video, yeah, it helps. It helps a whole lot, Laura, because more people who've never heard about me, maybe they can click on the video, which a lot of times they don't. It takes foolishness. People only want that foolishness. Okay, right now, really. Okay, what's really hot is like what the rappers are doing. Okay, such and such, Charleston White and all those guys. I'm like, well, why should I care about what he's saying? I'm not hating on him. I'm just saying this is what's hot right now. Such and such, the Crip said something about the other Bloods. This is the stuff that sells. You can't beat the internet. Okay, they got all kind of crazy stuff, but that's what they like. Muchi Chi said this information is important, especially for those who want to do early retirement. Social Security throws a few bones to make you retire at 70. Wow. If you retire at 62 instead of 67, they give you less, but worth it. Yeah, see, I was watching a guy over here who did that video. He says why he's taking his at 62. And if I'm healthy enough and if I'm, fortunate enough, I'm going to take mine at 62. 70, 67 and 70 has tax advantages that you just don't get at 62, okay? Because most people are still working at 67 and even 70 over there. So if you say, okay, I'm going to work to 70, then I can earn as much money, or 67. I can earn as much money as I want. It's not going to affect my Social Security. But if I take it at 62, then I'm limited on how much I can earn without affecting my Social Security. That's one of the big reasons people take it later. But see, I'm of the mindset that I got to live each day as if it's my last. I can't wait around. 67, man, I'm going to tell you, I don't want to take that gamble. Okay, I'm just not going to take that gamble. Not for, in my case, it would be, how much would it be? I forgot how much extra it's going to be. Not that much. But the point of it, I think it's $800 a year. Yeah, is what I would get more if I waited from 62 to 67. It's something like that, right? But anyway, okay, it may even be $800 per month. No, it's $800 per month. Okay, but by the time I turn 67, I've already collected $100,000 in benefits, right? So if I'm getting $800 per month, that's let's say $9,000. It would still take me 10 more years just to break even if I take it at 67. So now I'm 77. Come on, man. These are my good fucking years right now. So I want my money now. Yeah, travel. Life is great, man. Life is great. Watch my video today. That's not a scripted thing. That's really how I'm living. Muchi, Laura says, it all ends up the same unless you live past 85. Yeah. See, and that's why, I just don't want to take that risk, especially that now that I'm living overseas. I need that extra money. Cornell Sandifer, he says, I'm in Makati spending $2,000 a month. That's almost living free from what my monthly expense was back home in the USA. Thanks for sharing this, because Makati's a really nice area over in the Philippines. Okay. And he's living, 2,000, only in this argument in the Philippines, the 2,000 seemed like a lot of money. See what you can do in America off of $2,000 per month. You're gonna live, man. You're gonna need help with food stamps. You're gonna need, uh, Section 8. You're gonna need all kinds of help over there, man. You just can't make it off of that anymore, especially if you live somewhere on either of the coast. Tony Tess says, "Hey, Cal, is it easy to open a bank account in the Philippines?" Well, depending on what kind of visa you got, it's easy. If you're over here as a tourist, it's hit and miss. Once you get that ACR card, it's going to be hit and miss. Some of them are going to let you open up a bank account. Well, remember, you're a tourist. So they're trying to fight and combat all this money laundering and drugs coming in from money coming in from everywhere and going out. So it's going to be hit and miss. But if you got the right visa, it's no problem. But if you're over here and that ACR card says tourist, you probably have to go to 10 banks before one of them will say, yeah, we'll give it to you. Yeah, junk content equals clickbait. And I think you have to watch a video for a certain amount of time before YouTube gives you credit for it. Anyway, hey, yeah, building the Philippines with women, Greg. Now, you go on their channel and see the house they built. Okay, I think you said you spent $150,000, right, Greg? Now that house would easily cost $1 million in America. I'm pretty sure of that. It's a beautiful home. I met them in Dumaguete. It's unbelievable people. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Most of the people in Dumaguete are great people like them. Okay. He says, "Hey, Cal, it's Greg and Wilma. We met at the Baki Resort in Dallas. Love your content. Good seeing you again." Yeah, I met them, man. They've been together over 20-something years. And see, they're the channel who can talk about, dating and what's life like with a Filipino. Hell, he's been with her, I think, 22 years or something like that. But we're getting it from guys who've only been here 30 days. Some of them are not even here. They're over in the car somewhere telling you about how, the date and marry Filipinos and stuff. He says, "I'm tapping out at 62. Me too, man. As a black man, let's be honest, guys. My life expectancy over there is 70. Okay, but my father didn't live to be 70. No male in my family has lived to be 70 yet. Now, I've got a brother who's approaching 70. He may be 70 already. Yeah, he's 70 already. But we didn't grow up in the same household. That's my father's son. So he's got some more genetics involved. I've got a sister 70, a sister that's 73. But my other brother, I believe he's 68. My brother, who we have the same mother and same father. I got to take it at 62 if I'm fortunate enough, guys. I'm sorry. I just can't take that chance. Okay, Jam Silver. Now where are you, Canada? He said you can take the pension here at 60. I can't wait. Are you talking about your job? Yeah, because some guys, they can get their pension on their job and then wait and then get the Social Security on top of that. See, that's sweet, man. That's double dipping. See, I'm not going to be able to double dip because I was an independent insurance agent. There's no pension for me. So that's why I got to roll with that. I've got to roll with that. I'm sorry. Hey, Napoleon, thanks for that super sticker. Yeah. Chuck Newcomb. He says, well, it depends on the area. I could live where I am from in small town Oklahoma for $2,000 per month, but I will be in the Philippines real soon, about half packed. Most of my stuff is sold out. But what quality of lifestyle would you live over there? You're not going to live too much, man. Okay, I'm living from Louisville, Kentucky. I'm living in Louisville, Kentucky. My rent was $900. I mean, I'm not gonna live in the damn ghetto. I mean, I want to live decently, 2,000 per month. In America, man, you're gonna be living on the fringes, man. He says, Billy Tam says, I agree, Cal. It's all about self-care. We have to take care of ourselves, but we won't do it. And change your diet. I'm 55 years old. 4 months ago, I was at death's door by the crappy American diet. Today, I'm off all meds. See, bravo to you. This is what I'm preaching. I'm not on medications. Okay? But if you go to the doctor over there, and this is the reason why a lot of people are afraid to go to the doctor, because the doctor's going to put you on something, and then that something is going to have side effects. You're going to start looking older. You're going to start feeling older. I see it, man. I got a brother, man. He's 3 years older than me, man. He looks 20 years older than me. But he drinks and stuff like that. And yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, Moochie T. He said, Calvin, how much more years of quality of life do you have if you retire at 70? Yeah, we're on this. You preach to the choir. That's what I'm saying. These are my fucking years. I'm not waiting till I'm 70. I got a damn tube stuck in my dick in order to get, and I got a damn pump I'm trying to use and a cane I'm getting around probably. I'm give me mine at 62, man, when I'm at the prime of my life and I can still travel. I'm still, mobile enough and my mind is still sharp enough. And I can be that lone wolf, man. It's 70, man. It's you rolling the dice. You getting up there now. Once you hit 70, you're not living on borrowed time anymore. You're really living on any time. You could go at any time. Yeah, I'm already set up where I can take that at 62. Because my daughter, I'm going to be here for Booby. Now, would I go back and forth to see my other kids? Yeah, my grandkids, but I'm staying here because Booby's going to grow up here. So that's, I'm taking man at 62. Yeah, he said most of the foreigners retired in their 50s. That's me. And moved to the Philippines. Or any other place, but certainly here, man. I have done budget videos. Also, any good business investments start when we get there. I stay away from business now. There are guys on YouTube who've had successful businesses pre-pandemic. There's people over here who own real estate. That would be the only thing I would do. There's a guy in St. Carlos City who does pretty damn well for himself. He got a bunch of apartments and stuff. And, that would be the way to go. Airbnb, something like that. But, you're living in a country where it's a peso economy. And you just aren't going to do it cheaper than the locals. And you just don't have the patience that they have. They'll have a sorry store and they'll be open all day. And at the end of the night, they may earn 200 pesos. They're happy with that. Are you going to be happy with that? I just don't, And then I'm of the mindset that I don't want to come over here and rock the boat, really. And when you open up a business, man, you got rocking the boat. Now, I'm not saying don't do it. I can't tell you what to do. I'm telling you how I feel, because a lot of guys up in English City, they own these bars, and different things like that. But I didn't come here to work. First of all, owning a business is working. Even if you're never there, you have to do the books, make sure they're not stealing, etc., etc. That's work. Second of all, now you're competing against the locals. Now, if you're doing better than them, you're taking money off their table. It could be a problem. especially if they know that you're behind the business. You know, I tell y'all the story all the time about the American guy who had built up a successful baking business over here. He was baking cookies. And he was taking he had a robust business going in the Philippines. And he was delivering his cookies to these stores on consignment. And, you know, they watched him till he got successful. And then one Wednesday, him and his wife, they went to collect the money. And by the time they had like 250,000 pesos, which is a fortune over here, guys, they robbed him and killed him. They didn't touch his wife. Okay, they didn't touch his wife. So, yeah, they're watching you in that way like that. Remember, you want to be invisible over here. Now, and really you are for real, for the most part. Because Filipinos are so busy, they're going to see you walking right past you. But once they're past you, their mind's back on to, making ends meet, getting enough money for the family, blah, 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 right? For the most part, we're invisible over here. But when you start opening up businesses, they see you. They see you. And, it's not going to be good because they think you're rich already. They say, well, he's just being greedy over here. So, no, I don't have any investment advice other than, real estate, something like that, right? Somewhere where you're behind the scenes and no one can see you, and a lot of times you're dealing with like what Derek Q Adventures is doing. He's dealing mostly foreigners, renting motorcycles. I think he's got a couple of rooms he's renting. He's taking advantage of the tourist industry in his area where nobody else is taking advantage of it. He's not taking any jobs. He's not taking anything away from the locals. He says, Papa Dappa car hauler says, damn, Calvin, having a hard time getting rid of my BMW. I got to choose between material things or paradise. And that's one thing I did. I had a BMW. That was the car I sold when I came here. That's the last thing I sold. I had a 2002 330 CI in great condition. The problem was right before then, because I was just getting ready to fix it up. When I, fix it back up, because I got hit from the side. Guy hit me. He's on a damn Texan over there and driving. Luckily, he had insurance because my insurance company wasn't trying to give me what that car was really worth. I couldn't I couldn't fill my gas tank up. He would want to buy that car. That's why I kept it. I bought it from the insurance company. After they paid me and everything like that. But I got rid of it, man. Jim Silver said, yeah, fucking years. Yeah, see, I'm telling the truth, man. I'm not waiting. He said it. Moochie T said it. It's all about the quality of life. He said, what website to sell? I don't know, guys. I mean, who's going to buy it? Online sellers they got over here. Go on Facebook. You're not going to beat it, man. You're not going to beat people doing that over here. Yeah, Bill Philippines with Bill and Greg. See, their house is in this profile. They got a swimming pool, man. They got a hell of a house over here. And probably a big-ass lot. He says, you have a great memory, Cal. Yeah, he said, we're married now 22 years. Next time you're in Dumaguete area, we'd love for you to visit our home in Dallas. I will, man. I mean, that would be good. Now, I would interview y'all. I would let y'all interview me because people don't really, I don't know if y'all really into YouTube like you used to be. I know, you showed us your home when you were building it. But I would do an interview with y'all because nobody ever sees you on YouTube. It's not like that circuit there where everybody's interviewing everybody else. What's up, Philip Cooper? It's my buddy, man. Are you still in Vietnam? He said, I'm checking out your live. Yeah. He wants me and my family to come and visit him. Now, he built one of them extravagant houses way up in Luzon somewhere, right on the beach. I think he's got 5 bedrooms or something crazy like that. I mean, it's a big-ass house with a deck on the top. He did it, but, he's from California. He's one of them, California dreamers, man. But he's living a life over here. Well, you can have just about anything over here that you got over there. You're going to determine what you put in your mouth, because according to doctors, pathologists, not, they're just, they what's the word I want to say? This damn guy gave me these memory pills. I can't remember shit. Steve, man, I'm gonna kick your behind when I see you, man. He gave me these damn memory pills. They're working backwards. But anyway, they're experts in death. They said, it's not alcohol that's gonna kill you, it's not tobacco or any of that stuff. It's gonna be what we put in our mouth. Okay? That's what it's gonna kill you, what you're eating. Angry guy says, I got scammed out $100,000 during the pandemic when living overseas trying to open a business. I hold myself responsible. Unless you have a good lawyer and have done proper research, don't do it. I wouldn't do it anyway. Now, and then you say, well, I'm going to set my girl up. She's going to run it into the ground. She's going to run it into the ground, guys. Okay? I guarantee you that. If she knew how to run a business, she would have had one before she met you. But this is one of the big mistakes we make. We come over here, I'm going to set her up. Now, you can have the best business idea in the world as long as you over here to watch it. Like my buddy Alan, he come up with a great idea. I'm not going to say what it is. Okay? But it's a great idea. Something that's going to absolutely work over here. It's absolutely needed here. And it's working good long as he's here. Now, the minute he goes back to Florida, all hell's going to break loose. Okay? People borrowing money, they're not taking inventory. See, they don't think like that. Pumpkin Joe Sim Racing says, opening a business is crazy competitive over here. And he knows. He opened up several for his wife. He said, locals won't support you over Filipino. Have money in the bank and a source of revenue before coming here. See, that's it. He's been over here for a long time without ever going home. See, the guys that you should be watching, you don't watch. This is the guy's channel who you should be watching. He's got all kind of experience over here. But he doesn't talk about the things most of you guys want to talk about. Booty and dating and stuff like that. He talks about real life stuff like I do. That's the reason my views went down. Because I got away from that really, man. This man's got all kinds of information. Everything you could think about doing over here, he's tried it already. But nobody's going to listen to him. They're not even going to watch him. That's Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience. I guess that Sim Racing is another channel of his. But he's right. He's tried several for his wife. Online businesses, Okay store, an actual physical store in Dumaguete. He's right. Filipinos, they're going to support their own. And why wouldn't they? Hey, Michael Alexander, what's going on, buddy? He says, hello, Sunshine Show's community members. Okay, Phil said, yeah, I'm here in Saigon. And of course, can't wait for you to come visit. Headed to Pattaya tomorrow. You're going to love, well, you've probably been there already. I love Pattaya. When I visited there, and that's why I say chocolate man in Thailand, he always had my respect, man. Because I didn't even know he knew I was over there. He sent me a message. He said, hey, Cal, where are you? And he met me on Beach Road, man. And we went to Summer Cafe, and we just sat there and shot the breeze for an hour or two, man. He was really nice, man. This guy knows Thailand frontwards and backwards. You see his channel's growing, you know, and he may give you the nitty gritty over there. He's not showing you all the, you know, the sugar, you know, without the shit over there. And of course, they attack his girl. And I'm like, why are y'all talking about his girlfriend? She's attractive to me. I mean, but we take our focus off the things we should be focused on and put them on something stupid. Why are you worrying about who that man's with? Michael Alexander said, Brother Cal just finished part 2 and 3. Hey, thank you, man. How'd you like it, man, really? And I want to tell you guys, I'm having the damnedest trouble trying to put that, format that to audio book. So what I did was, I already finished part 1, and I just put it on my Patreon page. I've got a Patreon page. I only got like 25 members. And, you know, I made it a long time ago. The memberships are like $3 a month, $6 a month, $9 a month. And I'm going to put it on there for right now until I can figure out. And because what I may do is I may go on Fiverr and hire somebody to do it. Okay. And then, you know, they'll format it and everything the right way. Then try to put it on ACX, which is owned by Amazon. But right now, if you want to listen to the audio book, it's on my Patreon page. That's the only way I can do it. Because I didn't want to upload that to YouTube. Then I would be cheating the people who have supported me through the ebooks. So I'm not going to do it. But thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Yeah, memory pills. He gave me these damn memory pills. First of all, he forgot them the first time. Okay, that's the funny part about it. He said, Cal, I got some memory pills for you, but I forgot to bring them. He said, you know, I left them in my hotel in Cebu. And I'm like, well, damn, things don't work. You know, and he said, yeah, Joe Rogan uses them. Yeah, you know, and I'm like, well, hell, I'm not Joe Rogan. And of course, you know, Joe Rogan probably doesn't use them. He probably just, you know, promotes the damn stuff and probably throws it in the garbage when he stops talking about it. And he sells 1 million copies. But it don't work for me, not yet. I guess it's not, I guess it hasn't hit my, what's your name? It hasn't got my system yet. Because I can't remember nothing, man. Me and Merlin laugh about it all the time. Because I asked her, I said, Merlin, did I take my memory pill today? I asked her yesterday because I couldn't remember if I took it or not. And I'm like, well, man, well, maybe I'm beyond help. You know. Okay, Isaiah Allen said, Cal, John doesn't realize the law of the matrix explains it everywhere and different for everyone. Yeah, your red pill freedom is the Philippines. Locals may call it the matrix, but you look at peace. Yeah, and trust me, man, the matrix isn't over here. You know, people say, oh, well, as long as social media. No. The real matrix as we know it is over there. And it's not over here. You know, if you look at my ID, it doesn't have that computer generated thing behind it where when I go to the casino, they put my damn license over in America in that thing and swipe it. They will know where I am and my passport and all that stuff. Now this is the matrix over here. I mean, over there, not over here. Reginald Brown said, Cal, glad that you're doing good over there. I plan to make the plunge to get a change here or there. What counts and save money is becoming familiar with your surroundings and knowing your resources. Yeah, knowing yourself. And that's one thing we don't know. So we get over here. A lot of guys, they go belly up because they got a lot of habits that they haven't come to terms with. Okay. Yeah, Pumpkin Joe's channel is very informative, but we don't watch channels like his. He's got great drone footage. He travels all around, shows y'all where to live, where not to live, where to eat, where not to eat. All y'all want to talk about is dating women. So that's why, if you make a video that says, like some woman the other day, I'm not picking on this Mia. I think it's Philippine Life with Mia or something. The advantages of dating a young Filipino. It's got all those views, man. I'm like, I get it. But how many of those videos can you make? I mean, how many of those videos do y'all guys got to look at before you get it? I mean, it's like, what is it I'm saying that you're not absorbing, that you have to just eat that type of stuff up every single day? Okay, the cat's literally out of the bag over here. There's young women over here that are available to certain people. If you come over here, if you're a decent human being, you know how to talk to somebody, and you got a damn pension or some type of passive income, you're going to have a woman, man. Damn. But y'all just want to hear it over and over. Y'all want it beating y'all head, because you're sitting over there wondering, I know, maybe you, Calvin, but not me. No, you. You hear Merlin say, looks don't matter over here. And some guy said, yeah, right. No, it's true. You see some of the combinations over here. Come over here, you'll see it. And then you'll know. The minute you get off the plane, you're going to see it. You're going to be like, yeah, she's right. Looks don't matter. They don't matter. But for one, we just want to be just, over and over, reassured. Yeah, Secret Wars. He says, Big Bro, Cal, you said something that stuck with me. The universe can pay more than any person. I believe your reward is living the lifestyle most of us only dream of. You're like Morpheus for us. And you're exactly right, man. See, that's why I don't ask anybody for anything. When I do somebody a favor, I know it's coming back. I know that in the Philippines, see, believe it or not, I've sent that engineer, rock engineering, a lot of money, man. Okay. But I don't look for anything back from him because I know the universe is going to pay me back. But over here in the Philippines, guys, there's something called a referral. Okay. When I bought my land, the lady who she wasn't even a real estate agent. She didn't even know the woman who was selling the land. She told me in Maryland, hey, there's a piece of land over there. Y'all can afford. It's in y'all budget, what y'all been looking for. We went over there and talked to the lady. She's moving out. She's a nurse heading to America. So it was a quick sale. She still gave the lady 5%. Okay. But the way I look at it is, I don't sweat stuff like that because I know the universe can pay me a whole lot more than what any person can. And I'm not picking on rock engineering because they do excellent work. The proof is in the pudding. But it's a perfect example of what he's talking about. See, if I was really hung up on that, I'd be angry. I probably wouldn't send him any business or nothing like that, but I'm not. I let the universe pay me back, and maybe that's the reason I'm still alive. Man, it's the reason why somebody hasn't came back and shot me, or I haven't died of a heart attack, or whatever it is. Things just keep falling in my lap. Okay? Robert Dame says you lost a lot of subscribers when your moderator, you let Mercado block and ban people. Now, is there any way you can get those people back? I don't think so. What I'm going to have to do, I looked in my ban list and see, I don't know. It's so much foolishness going on that I decided not to mess with it. There's so many of the trolls who have copied the good guy's profile. So you don't know if you're reinstating the good guy or the troll. So I just left it alone. And, she didn't know any better. I take responsibility for that. Philip Cooper said, Chocolate Man's a good dude. I appreciate his work, and his girl's a sweetheart. Now, when you go to Patio, you're probably going to see him. He's the same in person as he is. Oh, Mike Alexander says, I loved it. I'm smiling. Oh, okay. Well, thank you, man. I'm new at this, guys, but I'm going to get better. My stories are going to get better. My writing's going to get better. But remember, most of my viewers and subscribers are from America. My viewers, anyway, not subscribers, my viewers. And since 57% of Americans never pick up another book once they get out of high school, I don't want to write something so fantastic and so thought-provoking that it goes over our heads. So I try to keep it simple. That went into the writing of those books. As I start getting a base behind my books, it'll become a little bit more. The plots will be a little bit more, sophisticated or whatever. But right now, I think it flowed good to me. Check the logic. I mentioned you in his live feed, and Chocolate Man in Thailand speaks very highly of you too. He's the real deal, man. It said a lot about him. He looked me up. He came and got me, and we went out there and had a coffee, and just, he was just telling me all about, Thailand, his experience, how he got there. You don't always have to interview people when you talk to them. I think that's, if it's somebody from my channel, if I say, hey man, do you want to be interviewed? If not, it's no big deal. And most of the time they say no. But every time you get with somebody, you don't have to interview them. And I'm glad I didn't interview him. I'm glad he didn't interview me. It never even came up. We just had a good, man-to-man talk. Living the Dream said, guys, you can start any business if you target the tourist dollars. You won't have to compete with the locals. See, that's what Derek Q is doing. But here on San Carlos, in Siquijor, man, it's locals that own all this up and down here. Now, could I somehow weasel my way in there? I probably could, because I've got a lot of people watching me. So I could go like, okay, the lady down the street who's offering those apartments, remember? I said, hey, she said, because you got a channel, I get one of your views. Well, that's snatched up already. One of my friends, he's a friend of mine. He not only got, he rented both of them. See? Of course, she's never said thank you to me, but I don't care, man. The universe is going to pay me back for that. But I'm saying I could do something like that, but he's right. I would do Airbnb, but I would only do it in a place where there's tourists. I wouldn't do it here. There's not enough tourists here. I would do it in Cebu. I would do it in Mactan. I would do it in Manila. I would do it in Dumaguete. Papa Dappa Carhauler says, hey, Cal, I was in Dumaguete the second week in June 2023. I stayed at the Hotel Dumaguete and then the Essentia Hotel. I didn't find the Filipinos there particularly friendly. Are there too many expats? No. What you see in Dumaguete, you have to understand, people there, there's colleges there, there's a lot of professionals there. You just don't see the, and I'm just saying that the Philippines is different everywhere you go. Dumaguete is a lot more professionals there. There's a lot more students there, so they don't look at you the way, say, for instance, somebody in Lapu-Lapu would look at you. They don't look at you as an opportunity to get out of there. A lot of the women that you see with guys in Dumaguete, not all of them, but a lot of them, they come from somewhere else. They're not from Dumaguete. Ask those guys, where your girlfriend from? They're not going to be from Dumaguete. There's just a lot more professionals there, a lot more college students there. They just don't look at foreigners like a ticket out of there. They're going to get there. They're going to pull themselves up out of their bootstraps, from their bootstraps, and get out of there. That's just what I've come to the conclusion in Dumaguete, because there's some beautiful women there. But you're right. But remember, the Philippines is different. Don't let Dumaguete stop you, man. Go somewhere else. But Dumaguete's it's changed. When I first got there in 2009, it was like everywhere else. It's a whole different population over there now. Forbes magazine did that. I mean, you got to realize something, man. Dumaguete in 2010, when I went there for the first time, was just this sleepy little place, man. You wouldn't believe how sleepy it was. It was sleepy. That boulevard was nothing like it is now, okay? And, you know, foreigners were seen as a big deal over there. But now Forbes magazine did that article in 2014. It blew that place up. San Carlos City is a second-class city. Dumaguete's third class, right? They got the same population, about 130,000 people. But guess what? In a 24-hour period, there's about 450,000 people that come through Dumaguete. Where in San Carlos City, it's just that same 130,000. See? So, yeah, you just see a different population in Dumaguete, too. A lot of professionals, okay? And they just look at you differently. They don't look at you as, I need a man to get me away from here. They're going to do it on their own. And then they're just too busy. You see some fancy cars and trucks and everything in Dumaguete, but that's the problem. If you saw it as a problem, it's not too many expats. John thought the same thing. That's not the problem, man. The problem is everywhere you go, the Philippines is different. Go down to Zamboanga and see how they look at you. You'll be like, man, I need a bodyguard. Not because they're bothering you, because all the women and people is going to be interested, stopping you every 5 feet to talk to you. Or any other of those places down there in Mindanao where they don't see a lot of foreigners. Quintessential One, thanks for that super chat. He said, Cal, I love the video of you in Maryland today, of 100, truthfully. But thank you, man. And that's what it was. That's how I really live over here. You know, and that's what I'm trying to show guys. I'm not trying to debate you on everything I say. I don't give a damn. You know, you probably got more knowledge about the Matrix and what it is than me. Don't miss the part about the quality of lifestyle I'm living over here versus what I was in America. And I'm just a regular guy, remember? Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Express said, living the dream, lots of online shops to fix your drone. The manufacturer would be best, though. Depends on where you live. And see, he knows about drones. Link 1111 said, Cal, it just hit me. All along I've been wondering what if Hollywood did a documentary on a guy like you, man. Why not? You did this short film kinds like that movie Tom Hanks did, but you as the star. He said, take this and pitch it to Hollywood. When this hit big, the haters will come for you. But who cares? Calvin shot for the stars, man. You already have your fan base. Yeah, thank you. He said, I'll buy one of your books anytime. Well, it's in the description of all of my videos. You know, I'm just trying to expand on what I'm doing. You know, because YouTube's not going to last forever. I've already seen, man, you know, YouTube is funny, man. But I'm going to tell you something. Ron of Pumpkins of Philippine Experience, his time just hasn't come. When people really discover his channel, he's already going to have a bunch of videos you guys can see. But I'm not saying it because he's a friend of mine. I'm telling you the truth. The man has a great informative channel that a lot of you guys could benefit from, but you just won't go to watch him because he doesn't have scantily clad 18-year-old women on there, which they're here if you want that. You don't have somebody to keep on preaching that to you, pushing that down your throat. That's here if you want it. Nobody has to tell you that over and over and over and over. They've created a whole industry off of those type of videos. They're brilliant, really. They're geniuses. Because they know that's what we want. But I'm telling you, this is boots on the ground experience. Nobody has to keep preaching that stuff to you and reassuring it to you over and over and over that there's women over here available for you. But I know it's a lot of guys sitting back at home. They'll never come over here. That's entertaining to them. They like to watch that kind of stuff. You know, and then there's a lot of pedophiles and stuff over there, man. They just caught a guy over here from Australia, but He's on the loose. You know, he's on the loose right now. And that's what it is. Just it's a lot of sick people who like to just look at that stuff and do with it whatever it is they do with it. But I don't think as grown, intelligent men that many of us are, I would say 90% of the people watching this are, and women, you don't need me to keep shoving that down your throat. Just take my word for it. There's beautiful young women here, attractive women here, and I say younger women than you, who are available, who will give you a chance. That's all you need to know. I don't have to make a video every day, do I? Showing you that. Hey, Leroy Hudson, thanks for that super chat. He says, I'm eligible to retire. You're living my future life. I need to know the methods to live real good and the cost, specifically boots on the ground methods. The thing is, brother, come over here, and I'm going to tell you the same way I tell everybody else. Come over here and get your feet wet. Don't get involved in a relationship too soon. Find out the best place for you, because remember, the Philippines is spread out. Is it Manila? Is it Cebu? Dumaguete? Is it Davao? Is it General Santos? Wherever it is, find that out first. Find your sweet spot. Get situated first. Build that life around you. The further down south you go, the less the cost of living. So if you're up in Manila, it's going to cost a little bit more. But versus America, it's still going to be very affordable. Okay? If you want to live an American type lifestyle, then plan on spending $2,000 or more per month. Just like the gentleman said today, he's living in Makati. But as you come down, if you tell me that you can't live in Cebu for $1,500, Michael Beach of Life will tell you that you can do it. You can get I'm talking about a first class. Solanea is really, really nice. It's right across the street from Ayala Mall in Cebu City. It's a damn bead, guys. I'm sorry. You can get a nice studio or one bedroom there from anywhere from 25,000 pesos per month, which is about what, 420. Let's say $425 a month. That's your rent. Then probably another 10,000 for your electric. So now, okay, you're looking at about $600. Okay, for your living expenses. You're right across the mall. They got a world-class pool, nice gym, the whole 9 yards, right? Okay, that's $600. So now you got $900 more to play with. Your immigration is about $28 a month. Now the rest is for food, and you're right there around everything. But it just depends. That's what you want to do first. What we do is we put the cart before the horse. We get the woman first, which by far is our greatest expense. You don't want to do that over here. You get everything situated and then bring her in, so that way now you're not operating off of her. You already got everything situated. You already got your bills, and you know what it is that your budget is, right? So now it makes it a whole lot easier. You just bring her along for the ride. Now, what we do is we build the life around her, and it's so expensive when you do it like that, man. But come over here, take your time, look around. I would do an exploratory trip first. Don't just sell everything and come over here, because the Philippines isn't going anywhere. Come over here once or twice, 3 times, to go to each area, like guys like W Secret to Success did. Somebody else did that. Monroe Anderson did. They went to several places. They're 3 weeks to a month here. But the woman, man, you can't leave her out of the equation. That's a guarantee over here, man. That's a guarantee. But we end up getting in trouble because we make her the focus. We make her the priority. And then that's when all the wheels fall off. Because she's going to cost you. Any way you look at it, it's going to cost. Hey, the kosher clinician, thanks for that super chat. He said, "Salute, brother. We'll be reaching out soon." Yeah, I'm waiting on you, brother, because I like to be on your channel, man. You know, we could chop it up. What's up, Michael Alexander? Thank you, brother. He said, "We love you, brother Cal." I love you back, man. That's a fact. Let's see. He said, E. Parquet. So Calvin, the person that needs that reassurance derives the only pleasure they experience from Southeast Asia from those junk videos. It's as close as they're going to get. Yeah, so something's going on there. Why would I have to make a video like that over and over? Why are they so popular over and over? I understand, you know, people get a new audience every 6 months or something on YouTube, but damn, everything you need to know about dating's already been put out there. Trust me. Everything you need to know about Filipino women has been put out there. Trust me. We're rehashing it is all we're doing, really. That's all you're doing. You know, you're getting, you know, the leftovers, the what they call it? Yeah, the leftovers. That's all you're getting. But to be reassured every day, oh, it's women over here, the age gap and all that, man. Trust me. It's here, guys. It's here. You know, Pumpkin Joe Philippine Express, he got a young, beautiful wife. You know, everybody does over here. I mean, what more proof do you need? Than everybody you see. All you got to do, okay, look at the Dumagetti disciples over there. That is why I can see Dumagetti from here. They all got young, attractive women. So what makes you think, and they all old slobs looking. We're all old slobs, really. So if they got one, what makes you think you're not going to have one? But don't even worry about that. We're so hungry, we're so desperate. Oh, we get the woman, and we start sending money over here. Money you're going to need, by the way, when you get here. And you see that food prices here is just as high as they are in America. That's why you want to keep all the rest of your expenses down. Because the food over here is just as expensive as it is where you come from. Especially when you go in that grocery store. You go to them fancy grocery stores in Ayala Mall, SM Mall, up in Manila, you're going to be like shopping at home. So you want to keep everything else low. And then you're going to need, see, when you set yourself up, now you can sit back and you can say, okay, I'm going to, you know, let me start dating some women. Let me start seeing who I really want in my life. So you may have to see 4 or 5 different women before you find the right one. We'll pick one right off the dating site. She'll wait for us at the airport. We'll move her right in. We don't know her. We don't know anything about her. We don't know if there's somebody else out there better for us. We place it all on the line, and it all goes to hell. Pumpkin Joe's Philippine Experience says being handsome, Western standard, isn't needed. Filipinos find 1 to 2 features they like, nose, eyes, etc., and a good personality, and they'll take a chance on you. See, how many times do we have to keep telling you over and over? Hell, I'm not going to win any beauty contest. Pumpkin Joe Philippine Experience certainly is not going to win any, but we both have attractive, younger women. Okay. But we want that reassurance, boy, I tell you. I know, I get it. Because we got the low self-esteem. But hell, every damn day? Quintessential one said, Calvin, you're giving us an uncut game. Those who have eyes can see. Thanks, brother. Yeah, that's why I'm like the Filipino. I had to take a page from her book. She chats with 4 or 5 men. She tells y'all all the same thing because she doesn't know who's coming over here. So I do the same thing. I give it all to y'all because I really don't know who's coming. Billy Tam says, you're right, Cal. You better have a feed your girlfriend budget that takes half of my food budget. Yeah. But you're over here. See, you can bear witness to what I'm saying. It took me a while to realize, like, wow, why am I spending so much damn money? It's the person laying right next to me. Because more than likely you're going to make her quit her job. Or she's not going to have a job to begin with. Okay, so you got to buy booty liners. You got to buy everything that you never even budgeted for. Bra, panties, clothes, flip flops. You got to feed her. You know, you got to do all of that. But we never even think about that when we come over here. We just think, I want a nice looking woman. He said, where's the Muslim community live in the Philippines? Well, 40% of all Muslims in the Philippines, 40% live in Zamboanga City, Mindanao. Okay, 40%. It's a lot. Majority of Muslims live down in Mindanao, but 40% of all Muslims, people who practice Islam, they live in Zamboanga City. So you're not going to have a problem. When you go there, you'll see it. But remember, at the end of the day, they're Filipinos. You're going to see the ladies in there. What do you call that? And the men that got their little beards and stuff. But they're just Filipinos. To me, I lived on and off in Zamboanga for 10 years. Excuse me. I mean, believe it or not, most of the people I was dealing with were Muslim, but I never asked them, hey, man, are you Muslim? It doesn't matter. If you live in your religion, it really doesn't matter. But, and most of them do. They don't bother you. Christians and Muslims live side by side there. Okay. Remember, that's the matrix now. They're telling us who to love and who to hate. You know, so they say, we're supposed to not like Muslims because of the extremists. Well, hell, what about the extremist Christians? See? Like the damn Timothy McVeigh. He was a self-professed Jesus lover. What did he do? Hey, Filipina Lianshu's channel. Welcome. He says, I'm winning that beauty contest by any means necessary, bro. Yeah, well, you got to take that any means necessary. You got to pay them people, bro. Hey, man, thank you. He said, family, welcome, man, to the live stream. Hey, what's up, man? Now, here's a guy who's over here now. He can bear witness, you know, that there's women over here. He's not going to win beauty contests either. He's got a young, beautiful woman, you know. Well, you know, not dating all, he says. Now, here's what he said. He's getting the wrong message. Okay. Well, okay. Geechee Lion's Journey. He says, that dating several at once sounds like Pookie and Ray Ray, and that's not who I am. Well, okay. First of all, if you want to find the best woman, that's more compatible to you, because really, I'm not even going to say compatible anymore. I keep using that word. It's not the right word. Because these women really aren't compatible with us. They come from a whole different culture. Somebody that you can really get along with, you can tolerate them, and they can tolerate you enough to where you can stick around until some type of feelings evolve. Then you're going to go through more than one. I know very few men here who've only had one woman. Okay, it's just not going to happen for the majority of people. Now, the exception, yeah, there's men who's going to say, well, it's the only woman I had. But for me, because I'm complicated. Filipinos are simple. I'm complicated. So it took me more than one. Because, first of all, I didn't know what a good Filipino woman was. I didn't even know what constituted a good Filipino woman. I'm bringing my Western standards over here, putting them on the Filipino. And it wasn't adding up. It only took me a long, long time after the fact to realize that my son's mother was as good of a woman as you can get over here, but I didn't know it at the time. Okay? So you don't even know what constitutes a good woman, Geechee Lion. So it's best that you, play the field for a little while. King B. Stacker says, I'm 365 pounds and I have a beautiful, tiny Filipino. She takes great care of me in all ways. And he's over here now, guys. See, how many people have to tell you that this is possible for you to believe it. Kamal says McVeigh is the first terrorist I think of when someone scrutinized the East. Yeah, but see, here's the thing. But we don't fear Christians because of that, right? We don't fear Christians because of him or any other people who claim to be Christians. Okay, he says a lot of tragedies were committed in the name of Christ. Well, if you think of the Spanish Inquisition, that's one. They're burning people at the stake, cutting them in half and all of that. Yeah, the Hajib, that's it. And I'm not picking on them. I'm just saying that's how the Matrix, they made people start. Islam is a religion of peace. That's what it means. And when you see Filipinos here who practice that, they don't go out preaching it and all that. They live it. And I've never had a problem down there. Are there extremists there? Yeah. They're blowing up stuff, but you got to know the history or even why they're doing that. But to us, history doesn't matter. To me, history matters. You see why they're upset down there. They're not just doing that for nothing. Before the Spanish came over here, people had kingdoms down there in Mindanao. And then when the Spanish came, they start cutting and slicing that stuff up, man. People like, look, we want it back to the way it used to be before the Spanish came. Hey, Road to the Philippines, thanks for stopping by. Say, hey, Cal, I'm just checking in. I'll be jumping the pond at the end of the next month. We've been having a meet and greet in September. I'm certainly, I will. It's going to be, we're going to have it here on Sikihor. Maryland wants one on Sikihor. So we'll have it here. John H. says, you need a good plan before you make that jump to live in the Philippines. Absolutely. You do need a plan. I would say come back 3 or 4 times. You certainly need a passive income. Don't come over here with your savings because they may not be enough. It may not be enough to get you to the finish line. A lot of us have tried that. It didn't work. The Poor Man's Passport guy, and this guy's got a good channel. Now, and I want to apologize to you, brother. I was making jokes at you, but not judging you about your choice of women and stuff like that, right? But to be honest with you, I really like your channel. I think you're going to have a very, very successful channel because it's so much different than any channel really that I've seen. It kind of reminds me of the regular guy a little bit, but yeah, I just want to apologize, man. I was just messing with you when I was talking about you like lady boys, that's on you. But that's no reason for you not to watch his channel. He's really got a funny channel. He's got a good channel. He says, thanks for the reinforcement of reality. It took me months to understand pesos instead of dollars. Yeah, he's been over here a while. But yeah, who is it for me to judge, man? Like I said, I've been fighting injustice my whole life and trying to tell the world, hey, judge me by my character. So I was really just joking about you, man. I don't care who you lay down with, man. I promise you I don't. I promise. Until you came on my channel, I hadn't even thought any more about it. Lonnie Franklin, what's up? He said, good morning, Cal. I know the meet and greet was a blast. It is, man. And the one you came to, I met Lonnie. He's a good guy. I met him. He came to the meet and greet. Hey, Michael Alexander, thanks for the super chat. He said, Jessa and John was on live with you in the past. Did you know that John has passed away? Which one is John? Jessa and John. See, them damn memory pills this guy that gave me, they don't work, man, at all. I'm saying it right now. Jessa and John. Hey, man, remind me of who this is, guys, because I'm going to tell you, my mind is messed up. Jessa and John. That's a damn shame. I've been taking them damn memory pills. I can't remember shit, man. That's a fact. He says, I'm coming, guys. It'll be my first show. I'm going to take my time. Well, I'm going to tell you, guys who come over for the first time, Anthony Williams, Franz Prosdale Jr., they're having a blast. Sydney Gibson, he's a world traveler. He's been all over, so he didn't have any problems. But you're not gonna have any problems in the Philippines. If this is your first time traveling overseas, especially the Philippines, this would be the first place to come to, really. But yeah, who is that Jessa and John? They were on my panel before. Man, you got me interested now. I mean, really, man. Damn, he died. Jessa and John. Okay. Deanna Warren Gaden said, "Hi, Calvin. I'm from Northside, Rutland, Vermont. I'm a white American. Hey there." Hey, well, you're just an American. You don't have to put that white on there. I was taking something out of Floyd Mayweather. I was watching a video of him the other day. He says, "I'm not an African American. I'm just an American." He said, "I was born and raised in America." And he made a great point, And for somebody who's supposed to be stupid, man, he really impresses me with a lot of things he says. Now, see, you can ask Danny, his girlfriend, his fiance is from Mindanao. They treat you really well down there. It's different from Dumaguete. Dumaguete's got a more sophisticated population. That's the word I was searching for. They're more sophisticated. That's all it is. And you'll see it. A lot of the women that you see in Dumaguete, a lot of them that are with expats, they're not even from Dumaguete. And a lot of them that you see, they come into Dumaguete to work, and then they go back home to wherever they live in the surrounding little areas. There's only 130,000 people in Dumaguete. But in any 24-hour period, 450,000 people go through Dumaguete. But yeah, they're just more sophisticated. Don't mean they don't like you. I've never had a problem with that. Sam Champion said, "Can I let guys know who want to visit? They can get real good deals on custom-made attire, like suits, shirts, pants, and more in the Philippines, but need to go to a reputable quality shop. Check the stitching." Yeah, this is a great topic, Sam. I never talk about this, and yet I pass a tailor every single day, no matter where I am. Even here, you can get tailor-made clothes. Remember that used to be the talk of everything. Tailor-made. Well, you can have tailor-made stuff over here because people all the time, they say, "Hey, I can't find my size." They'll make it. Just because you see like sports attire in the window doesn't mean anything. You take them some material over there and you tell them what you want. Okay? The poor man's passport guy said, "We grown, man. You a real brother." Thanks, man. You are too, brother. I was just watching the video of you yesterday. I watch your videos because I found them interesting. You on the plane, you were going from the city to the province. You just got a certain, I don't know, your delivery. I like your channel, man. I'd like for you to be on my panel Tuesday if you can make it. You get a lot more viewers because you really you got an interesting channel, and you're interesting because of your lifestyle. You may a lot of people may relate to you over here. No, it's not Moonshine Shoulders, John, because I knew that. No, not that Moonshine Shoulders, because he wouldn't have told me that. I would have known that. He said, "Stop taking those memory pills. You might get your memory back." That's why I was telling Maryland. But Sam Champion made a great point, man. I forget to tell guys this. I mean, if you want to come over here and get some real nice suits made for cheap on the cheap, man, you can get it done. You just bring the material, really. That's all you need to do. But if you're talking about Janessa and John, Michael, yeah, I know John passed away. It was my buddy. That was Moonshine Shoulders. So I know you have to be talking about somebody else. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. There's no problem. Yeah, there's no problem. That's the Matrix. They're going to divide you. Yeah, we're trying to have a meet and greet every month. We're just trying to get people to come out and meet each other, John. It's no big deal. It doesn't cost us anything. Um, we just want people to come out because most people over here, we isolate. Okay. And it also gives your Filipino woman, your girlfriend or your wife a chance to meet some new Filipinos who have something in common with her. They're dating foreigners because don't take it for granted. I was telling my buddy Steve, I said, it's good for you to, that's why we went out to that nightclub the other night. I said, because now it's going to give her a chance to talk to Marilyn. Because Filipinos, they'll get bored on you, man. If you think that she's going to just want your company all day long, man, that's all you have to do. They want to laugh and smile and all that stuff too. Bring them around all the Filipinos, man. Yeah, he says, I cannot stand that word black American. I heard that a lot in the Philippines. Yeah, you're right, but you don't hear black Filipino, I'm a white Filipino. You don't hear that anywhere else but in America. And I'm not black anyway, I'm brown. Yeah, he said, I just subscribed to the Poor Man's Passport guy. You're going to like his channel, guys. I'm not just pushing his channel for nothing. I like it. I like Road to the Philippines by Danny, but everybody doesn't get his humor, man. Danny's hilarious to me, man. Just expressions on his face. But, they don't talk about pussy all the damn time. Let's be honest. So they don't get a lot of views. My views have went down since I stopped talking about it so much, but I don't care, man. I'm really talking about the quality of life, man. I'm talking about escaping that matrix mindset. We're in the fourth quarter of our life. Okay, if you're not going to do it now, then when are you going to do it? You don't have forever. Time's not running out, but our lives are running out. Okay? I mean, come out here and get some of this good life, man. It's out here. It's enough for everybody. Well, I want to thank y'all. Okay, just a J channel. Let me go see what that is then after this. Thank you, John. So thank y'all so much for your super chats, your super stickers, all your thumbs up, all your support for Sunshine Shows. Man, go on Amazon. Go in this link. Click on the ebooks, The Unspoken Agreement. If you like romance, if you like suspense, it's a funny story, man. I think you'll like it. Flows good. There's probably some punctuation stuff, and well, not punctuation, but commas and that sort of thing may not be in the right place. But I'm just starting. But you're gonna like that story. And if you're part of my Patreon page, I've already uploaded the audio version of part 1. I'm gonna do 2 and 3 and put that on there. It's really even more interesting than the reading because I used to belong to Audible. Yeah, but they don't call themselves that. They just call them Filipino. They don't say, oh, he's a black Filipino or he's a white Filipino or whatever. We've got black Americans, white Americans, Asian Americans. Come on, guys. Okay, man. Yeah, take it easy, everybody. Let me play my theme song. I got to get out of here because we're going back to San Carlos City in the morning. But we're coming back. We're just going so we can rest to go to Cebu from there for the meet and greet. Then we're coming back here. I'm going to be here for a few weeks after that. Because I'm going to tell you, traveling back to San Carlos from here is a beast. That damn bus kick your behind.
It's the real Nitty-Gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real Nitty-Gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real Nitty-Gritty. Boots on the ground. It's the real Nitty-Gritty. Boots on the ground.
Thank you. I'm going to read this last thing because he's telling the truth. he said, wrote to the Philippines, and Danny, check out his channel. It says, it's funny how my Filipino Irene is shy about meeting other people, but when she meets another Filipino with a foreigner boyfriend, they're suddenly best friends. That's how Irene was with Marilyn. It happens every time. It gives them something else to talk about. They have something in common. And this is what the meet and greets are good for. It gets them out of their day-to-day routine, even if she's with you. And they have a great time, guys. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble, man. Help somebody if you haven't already today, really.